Turkish series have taken the world by storm. In a breathtaking display of creative prowess, Turkish producers churn out new series with such speed and flair that viewers willingly set aside their everyday lives, immersing themselves in the mesmerizing tales of love and passion unfolding on their screens. Once you watch a single episode, you will be utterly unable to tear yourself away from the scandals, intrigues, and investigations that await. Subscribe to our channel to always stay in the loop with the most fascinating content. And now, let's get started. Serkan and Eda have transcended their roles on screen to become not only the most beloved characters in Turkey, but also the most talked about couple in the media. Every day, we share jewels from the Eda Yıldız collection with the world. Find the link in the video description. In case you need a refresher, here is a glimpse into the story of Knock at My Door. The series follows a young woman named Eda who lives with her aunt and works at her flower shop. Once a promising university student, Eda had dreams of studying in Italy on a prestigious scholarship. A dream that was cruelly shattered when her scholarship was unexpectedly revoked. Consumed by a fierce hatred for the businessman, Serkan, whose company was responsible for canceling her opportunity, Eda finds herself crossing paths with him at a university event. Determined to seek revenge, she embarks on a plan that leads her to impersonate Serkan's girlfriend, a deception that will irrevocably alter both their lives. If you are a lover of this genre, prepare yourself for the most thrilling selection of series that will leave you breathless. Her Yerde Sen, Everywhere You. Demir Erendil, a successful businessman always on the move, entrusts his lawyer with the task of purchasing a luxurious country house and organizing its legal documents for his return. Upon opening the door to his new abode, he is met by Selin Savar, who has called the police, accusing an intruder of trespassing on private property. As it turns out, the two have been cunningly swindled. Their money was taken, and the house handed over to two other individuals. Yet Demir and Selin, both stubborn and determined, refuse to yield, each insisting that they have the right to live in the house. Unable to share the home, they continue their daily routines at work, where Demir is revealed as the new head of the company. Now, Selin's challenge has doubled. How will these two learn to coexist both at home and in the workplace? Interestingly, the chemistry between them was so profound that even after the series concluded, their on-screen romance continues to kindle real-life passions. Kiralık Aşk, Love for Rent. Ömer, a young and charming man, excels in the fashionable business world. In a bid for profit, his relatives scheme to have him married to a beautiful young woman freshly returned from America, her mind preoccupied with visions of dazzling high society. However, Ömer is not convinced by this plan. By chance, he encounters Defne, a waitress at a cafe whose family has fallen on hard times due to her brother's misfortunes. To rid himself of the unwanted fiancée, he impulsively kisses Defne right before his aunt's eyes, a moment that the aunt cunningly exploits, using it as a ploy to secure her nephew's future. Aşk laftan anlamaz, love doesn't understand words. Hayat, born in a small provincial town, moves to the capital with two close friends. There she unexpectedly meets Murat, a striking, affluent heir and a cold, calculating businessman who runs his family's vast textile empire. Initially, Murat's taciturn and stern demeanor leaves Hayat with little fondness for him. Yet, by a twist of fate, she soon finds employment at his company. Gradually, the enigmatic boss reveals hidden facets of kindness and emotion that he had long kept under wraps. But can their burgeoning love survive the many trials and tribulations that fate throws their way? Afili Aşk, Love on Display. Ayşe Özkala is a girl from the suburbs, raised in a humble family and constantly monitored by her protective elder brother, who ruthlessly dismisses any prospective suitor. Known among her friends as the bad girl, due to her fiery and unpredictable temperament, Ayşe dreams of a life beyond the constraints of her conservative upbringing. Kerem, a quintessential rich kid who revels in his father's wealth and shuns serious relationships, is forced to settle down to inherit his father's company. Their worlds collide in a schemony that blurs the lines between pretense and genuine affection. Bat Oyunu, Games of Fate. In this tale, naive university student Ada Tezyun falls head over heels for an Albanian immigrant, Ruzgar Aksan, so much so that she agrees to marry him in exchange for Turkish citizenship. After 3 years of marriage, Ada finally realizes that her husband's motivations are driven solely by self-interest, and that his heart belongs to his colleague, Tuğçe Dikmen. Desperate to reclaim her husband's love, Ada takes a daring step. She lands a job at his office and becomes the assistant to the charming manager, Bora Doruşez, whose presence redefines her understanding of true manhood. Dolunay, full moon. Nazlı's greatest dream is to open her own restaurant, become a professional chef, and master the art of Japanese cuisine. Yet as a student struggling to make ends meet, she accepts a temporary job that turns her life upside down, becoming the personal chef for businessman Farid Aslan. Farid is a successful, abrasive, and domineering figure who believes that money rules the world and revels in his power over those beneath him. With every minute of his day meticulously planned, even his approach to love Nazlı's encounter with Ferit sparks a collision of contrasting worlds where passion and order battle for supremacy. Erkenci Kuş, early bird. Sanem, a cheerful young woman working in a small shop, is content with her simple life, despite being single and indifferent to marriage. One day, her parents make it unequivocally clear that they have arranged a marriage for her with a man she does not love. Realizing that her parents simply want her to secure a promising job, Sanem seeks help from her own sister, who manages to get her hired as a courier at a bustling advertising corporation. From the very first day, Sanem begins to revolutionize not only the company, but also the life of its charismatic boss, John. Ya Çok Seversin, What If You Love Too Much? For a long time, Ateş lived abroad, but after his father's passing, he returned to Istanbul. Inheriting full control of his family's vast business empire, he is also burdened with fulfilling his late father's last wish to care for his children from a second marriage. As Ateş gradually adjusts to these monumental changes, he encounters Layla, a young con artist who survives by deceiving people. Unbeknownst to either, their lives share uncanny similarities: family troubles, unfulfilled dreams, and buried secrets from the past. And that is all. If you're ready to experience an electrifying surge of emotions, step into the mesmerizing world of these series. I hope you enjoyed this carefully curated selection. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment on which series made your heart beat faster. After all, emotions are here, and life is too short not to feel them. Until our next adventure, dear friends.